Hello friends! It's Spacey Ghost, back from the void, and we're playing Atrium. We just got hired at this place, so as I skip homeward, I wonder how in the world I was lucky enough to get this job. And there was an update. It says I was hired. It is now Friday. As soon as my last class of the day ends, I make my way to my new workplace. It's my first day of real work, so I'm making the extra effort to be on time. Good afternoon, Hayashi. Oh, I guess he's not here right now. I make my way to the counter. As I set my bag down, I notice a handwritten note on the countertop. Hello, Ami. Please water the plants today. When you're done in the lobby, please also water the plants in front of the store. I'll be back soon. Yeah, she has such neat handwriting. It's not the type of handwriting I'd expect from him. The job sounds easy enough, though. Yeah, just water plants. Just gotta be careful not to overwater. I pick up a watering can from under the counter and begin searching for a faucet. There doesn't appear to be a faucet in the lobby, which isn't too surprising. There's probably a sink in the back. I'll push aside the curtains over the doorway and enter the back area of the shop. I find myself in a small hallway with a sink at one end and a storage closet at the other. Long tables line both walls of the hallway. I almost said halls of the wallway, and their surfaces are cluttered with orchids. The most eye-catching part of this hallway is a large set of doors right before me. Such a large door for such a small shop. Is this an atrium? Ooh, I attempt to open the door with my free hand, but it doesn't budge. It must be locked. With locks. Why would an atrium be locked, though? If anything, it would serve as a good room for displaying plants. By the size of these doors, this room should be a lot bigger than the lobby. I should ask Heihachi about it later if I remember to. But first, time to water some plants. Yeah, let's get going. I fill up the watering can on the sink and return to the lobby. I hum to myself as I begin watering the potted plants. When Hayashi returns, I'm watering the hanging plants outside the store. Working hard, I see. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hello, Hayashi. I'm trying my best. You're very dedicated to your job. Have all the plants in the lobby been taken care of? Yes, to the best of my knowledge, anyway. I wasn't sure about the flowers in the fridge, but I wanted them anyway. Thought I'd rather be safe than sorry. Actually, I don't have a good idea how much to water the plants. I just poured what I thought was a moderate amount for each plant. Don't worry about that for now. I'm sure you'll learn with time. Your shift is almost over. You may clean up and prepare to leave now. Wait already? That didn't feel like 2 hours. In any case, I'm almost done out here. I'll finish watering the last few plants then. I'll clean up and go home. Yashi watches me curiously for a minute, then chuckles and enters the store. I continue humming as I water the last of the hanging plants, then empty the watering can onto the cement and return to the store. I place the watering can under the counter and put it on my bag. Good work today. I apologize for not appearing until the end of your shift, but you did a fine job without my direction. I think you'll make a fine shop assistant. Thank you so much. Then I'll see you next week? Yeah, certainly. Please enjoy your weekend. You too. I wave at Hayashi as I exit the shop. As soon as the door swings shut behind me, I realize that I forgot to ask Hayachi about the locked room. Oh well, there's always next week. As I head homeward, I think about all the different dishes I can cook for dinner. Oh, Monday! When I walk into Heartful Flowers on Monday afternoon, I was almost certain the store would be empty. I assumed that Hayachi would be out on his deliveries and that maybe he would have left me another note on the counter. Oh! Hello, Keith. Instead, I'm greeted by a sight of a tall, long-haired guy standing behind the counter. What's it say about Keith? New love interest spotted. This love interest almost never smiles, but beneath that perma scowl, maybe there's a heart of gold. It's Keith. At the sound of the door, he looks up and makes eye contact with me. I glance at the countertop and immediately notice that the cash register is open. A thief! He's a thief! Hayashi must have left the door open for me, and then this guy came in to take what he can. May I help you? The guy's nonchalant attitude annoys me, and I hold up one hand in an accusatory gesture. Excuse me, mister. You're stealing from the shop in broad daylight, and you have the guts to ask how you can help me. I'm pretty sure he just works here, Amaranth. You should be ashamed for stealing from a small business. Unlike you, I'm sure the florist is a hard-working man who actually earns his money, like an honest person. Now, wait a minute. You wait a minute, sir. Who do you think you are, waltzing into a flower shop and going through its register? The door might have been open, but that doesn't give you a right to enter at your leisure. I'm glad I got here on time. Otherwise, who knows how much money you would have made off with. Do you know what you're saying? I suddenly remembered that I'm dealing with a thief, and thieves are potentially dangerous. Although I did not see any visible weapons on this guy, I would be in trouble if he were to pull out a pocket knife or something. I need to deal with this quickly and safely as possible. Alright, mister. Since you haven't actually taken anything, I'm willing to let you go with just a warning. I won't call the police this time, but if I catch you stealing again in the future, I won't hesitate. Call the police? And who do you think you are? You're disturbing the peace with your baseless accusations, in a shop which you're no longer welcome. I should be the one threatening the police action. Hey guys, what did I miss? Hayashi walks in at the perfect moment to my great relief. I quickly move to his side and point an accusatory finger at the suspicious guy. Hayashi, this man was going through the register when I got here. I offered him an opportunity to leave of his free will, but he wouldn't. Should we call the police? What is the meaning of this, Hayashi? Hayashi, you know his name? You rob here often? The three of us stare at each other for a long moment. As usual, Hayashi burst out laughing. I understand now. Ami, this is Kenny. He's the owner of this flower shop. Oh, he's Mr. Pierce? Stop calling me that. I feel my cheeks heat up as I realize the grave mistake I made. This man is my boss, and I accused him of being a thief without realizing who he is. Oh no, that was terrible of me. I'm so sorry, Kenny. I won't do it again, and... Don't call me that. Huh? Then what should I call you? Kenneth Pierce. Ken if you have to. You can also try Kenny, or Kennykins. I shiv it. Stop. The fact that Kenneth seems to be good friends with Hayashi puts me at ease, at least a little bit. It's nice to meet you. I'm Amaranth the boy, Amy for short. Kenneth gives Hayashi a look that can only interpret as exasperation. Who is this? I'm glad you care enough to ask. This is the new part-timer I hired. You what? I hired her. You could use a bit of help around here. Abby may jump to conclusions sometimes, but she is very sweet and hardworking. No. No? No, I won't take a part-timer. I feel my heart sink. Oh. Wait, but I need this job. I mean, I haven't been able to find a job since I got hired 3 weeks ago. My last chance at another job was last Thursday, but I missed that interview to help Hayashi with the shop. I don't have anywhere else to go, so please allow me to work here. If you are fired from your previous job, that's even less of a reason for me to hire you. Even if you weren't fired and didn't accuse me of being a thief at my own store, I don't need your help. I can manage the shop on my own. I'm rendered speechless by Kenneth's words. Fortunately, Heihachi steps to my defense. You're being too harsh on her, Kanata. Kanata? Kanta? Kanta. I can vouch for her work ethic, and I can confirm her story. Technically, she has already been hired, and I have the contract prepared and ready for signing. The answer is still no. I know that you try to do everything on your own, but sometimes it's better to accept help. That's why I'm here. I only asked you to watch the shop while I was away. You have no right to hire a part-timer for my store. Stop deciding things for me. I'm not a kid anymore. Kenta, stop. I'm really sorry. Ooh, love interest number 3. Mr. Pierce. Oh, hi. I'm getting like serious Thomas Sanders vibes. The tense moment is interrupted by a handsome young man. Who is this handsome young man? Of the 3 love interests, this one is canonically the cutest. He is also the youngest at 17/18. What's it say about Ken? He's my age! It's cool. As soon as he's through the door, he sneezes and blows his nose into a tissue. As he approaches Kenneth, I wipe the tears from my eyes. He's just called cute guy. You're finally back, Mr. Pierce. So how's the conference? Was there any new information about... He turns away from Kenneth before sneezing again. Excuse me. Oh, Mr. Fujimoto. You're here today too. Oh yeah, that's Hayashi's last name. It's really nice to see you. I'm glad you're doing well, Ross. As well as possible. It's autumn now, so at least my allergy isn't as bad as it was earlier in the year. Aw. You know, they say that canonically he's the cutest, but I think Hayashi's the cutest. But then again, Pierce... He's just Keith. Oh, I don't think we met before. The young man turns to me and I realize he's probably a university student. I try to remember if I've ever seen him on campus, but I don't. Hello, I'm Amaranth the boy. Call me Amy. Amy, it's nice to meet you. My name is Ross. Ross Thornton. Yeah. Aw, he's an astronomy major. You go to Dipper University, right? Yes, I do. Do you? Yes, I'm usually in the physics building though, so that's probably why I've never seen you around. Physics building? Wow, you're a physics student? No, but I study astronomy. They're in the same building. Wow, that's an awesome major. I haven't figured out what I want to study yet, so I usually go between several department buildings. I'm sure you'll figure it out with time. I hope you find a major you're passionate about. Thank you. Kenneth clears his throat quietly, and I suddenly remember that Ross and I are not alone in this room. Ross stabs his nose with the tissue as he addresses Kenneth once more. Mr. Fierce, is Amy your new assistant? What? No, Yeah, she is. She totally is. Oh, congrats! You finally have someone to help around the shop. I'm sure Mr. Fujimoto tries to help when he can, but he's usually busy with his job. It's great that you actually hired someone. I would have helped, but you know me and my allergy. So, Amy, what kind of Before Ross can finish his sentence, both Hayashi and Kenneth stop him by putting their hands over his mouth. What was he gonna ask? Is she not... That's enough. Although I do not understand what's going on. I can tell that Ross is speechless with embarrassment. His entire demeanor is endearing, almost like a puppy. Oh, he's blushing. It's fine, you can ask your question. Ross, why don't you ask Ken the questions you came here for? Both older guys remove their hands from Ross's mouth, and Ross visibly tries to regain his composure. Right. He takes a deep breath, sneezes, and then takes another deep breath. So, Mr. Pierce, did you hear anything new about the lifespans of roses, or... I'm sorry, Ross. I did not. But I assure you, I'll continue trying. Ross's expression changes immediately. Although I don't understand why he's so disappointed, my heart goes out to him. Huh. I see. Thank you for trying. Why would they need to know about the lifespans of roses? I have an exam to study for, so I'm going home to study now. Bye, Mr. Fierce. Mr. Fujimoto. See you around, Amy. Ross tightly grips the tissue in his hand as he leaves for the shop. The rest of us watch in silence as the glass door swings shut after him. Finally, Kenneth sighs. Alright, Amaranth. I'll give you a chance. A chance? A chance to take a chance? I'll allow you to work here for a few days and see if you're helpful. If you aren't, I won't allow any complaints when you're rejected. Do I make myself clear? Yes. I mean, thank you for granting me this opportunity. Don't thank me with words. Prove to me that you're as good as Hayashi thinks you are. If I do find you helpful, I'll sign whatever work contract Hayashi has prepared. I'm glad you reconsidered. What salary did you offer her anyway? Oh. God damn it. What salary did you offer her anyway? 15 per hour. You what now? Yashi grins as he makes his way to the door. Before exiting, he nods at us. Play nice, you two. I only hung around to make sure you'd get along. And then he's gone. Hayashi gone! For a long moment, Kenneth and I just stare at one another. Surprisingly, he's the one who looks away first. Why are you still here? Oh, I thought I was supposed to try working here. Today has been enough of a mess. Come back tomorrow and you can start then. I smile at him and relieved that he is genuinely allowing me a chance to earn the job. Thanks, Kenneth. I really appreciate this. You're a pain. Get out. Although the situation isn't ideal, I'm smiling as I exit the shop. As I skip down the street, I suddenly remember that Kenneth Pierce is the florist mentioned in the comments in the customer review sites that I've visited. But he's such a sourpuss. The reviews make him sound like a completely different person. You see, it's probably the flowers, Amaranth. Like, if he loves flowers that much, of course. There's no way he could have made that beautiful floral arrangement. Absolutely no way. That's how I came to work at Heartful Flowers, and this is my story. So, these have been properly filled out. So, it says that Amaranth is energetic and headstrong, tends to jump to conclusions, is quick to apologize for her mistakes, has a poor sense of time, but can be highly dedicated to her work. Was fired from a previous job due to an embarrassing mistake. Hayashi, eccentric but well-intentioned, likes apples, his truck, and messing with Kenneth. Seems to know everyone in town, and has a reputation as a really nice guy. Seems to know Kenneth from way back, and takes care of Heartful Flowers when Kenneth is away. For Kenneth, it says, a grump who doesn't seem to have a sense of humor, highly independent, doesn't like to ask for help, lives in the storage closet of Heartful Flowers, and doesn't leave the shop unless necessary. Oh, so those big doors are probably to his room. For some reason, he refuses to use phones. And for Ross, sweet, friendly, intelligent, can usually be found at the park, reading academic articles on his tablet, is somewhat allergic to pollen, seems oddly interested in plant lifespans, and often visits Kenneth to ask questions. Okay. Thank you for playing! Oh my god, what'd that thing say? End of demo. No, I want to see the thing. Okay. Atrium was created over the course of a month for NaNoReno. Okay, it's my solo project for the most part. Awesome. What's next? I'll now begin to work on a longer demo, which should cover at least 1/3 of the game, with a tentative release of Summer 2K17. The full game would be likely released late 17, and will be a pay-what-you-want game which will be available for free. Thank you for giving Atrium a chance, and would love to hear your feedback. If there's a chance, I would love to give feedback. That was cool! I'm excited to see for the longer demo. I'll definitely check it out when it happens. So yeah, guys, watch out for that during the summer. In that case, I'll see you guys sometime in the future.